Damn, girl, I gotta stream outside a time slot more often. Like, my goodness, what are all you people doing here? It's a fucking Monday. Why are you people here on a Monday? We don't normally stream on those. Bada-boo! Hi, folks. Thank you so much for coming out. How do you do, Rose? Hi, Pyo. You said stream. I did say stream, Pyo. I'm glad to see you were enthusiastic, to say the least, about stream. We've got a scary fight today where Zoroark maybe dying is an accepted part of the line. I don't want it to happen, but it might. And Leica will be very mad at me. Gosh, I love the Route 113 theme. Like in Oraz specifically. I mean, God, what? Can I forget a rare candy one of my guys to be able to more effectively fight these? I don't think so. Yeah, so we've got some weird fights today. Honestly, pretty much all of the fights we're doing are kind of scary. From dealing with our first final Gambitmon, to dealing with a drought team, to, honestly, actually, the Slurpuff team isn't that bad. But yeah, let's hop on over to our fun little calculations thing. Do I have my notes? Oops, I have my notes hidden. There we go, unhide my notes. I must have forgot to unhide those after we did the random Pokemon FMK last week. Not last week, yesterday. Anyways, shit, dog, we made it through fucking whatchamacallit, the Hail team. We're gonna have a fight where Torterra might drop down to 1 HP. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be real cool. Huh? No, that was Walrein 2 streams ago. Except unlike Walrein, Torterra's doing it on purpose. But yeah, let's fucking get into this first one here. So first up on the block today is Picnicker Sophia. Her gimmick is, it is a sticky web team. Slurpuff here sets up sticky web, which is an entry hazard, so whenever a Pokemon that isn't flying or levitating swaps in, they get a -1 to their speed stat, which basically means all of your Pokemon go last forever. However, our beloved Excadrill here cheeses this. Why do you take so much? Oh, it's at the sun. I'm like, you shouldn't take that much from Flamethrower. Do we need Muscle Band? We do. So the idea is, oh no, our Excadrill is 1 speed point slower than this Slurpuff. You know, so that means that we might end up taking like hits of big damage. The AI is heavily incentivized to use Sticky Web turn 1. I think it basically never goes for Flamethrower. I think Sticky Web has a +9 to its usage priority. However, Rapid Spin on Excadrill clears hazards like that. So it's actually an upside that we go after Slurpuff, because we clear up the Sticky Web and get a +1 to our speed, so we then outspeed Slurpuff to KO it with Iron Head before it gets the chance to either hit us with Flamethrower or set up another round of Sticky Web. Next in the line is Licky Licky, I believe. Because none of these Pokemon do that much to Excadrill. Like, Excadrill could one-hit KO Alcremie. It does more damage to Appleton than Appleton does to it. The only thing that's going to come in is Licky Licky, who sees highest damage in Brick Break. We get to swap to Torterra, who does not take a lot of damage from Brick Break. The nice thing about Licky Licky is even though it has knockoff, it has a Double Edge, which is a stab move. So Double Edge is so powerful that it basically never clicks knockoff, even if we're holding an item. I died to Norman, understandable. I'm so sorry, Volt Flare. You get to see us go through the Tori and Tia fight, where we might lose Zoroark. And if I misunderstand how the AI works, also Talonflame. But ideally, neither. But yeah, so anyways, Torterra comes in against Licky Licky on a Brick Break. Torterra is slower than Licky Licky. Licky Licky's going to spam Double Edge. Torterra is going to Synth Up turn 1, Love Tap it with 1 Giga Drain, because we're relying on it doing damage to itself with Double Edge and just a little bit of damage with Giga Drain. Then eventually swap into Togedemaru, who takes Double Edge really well. Licky Licky takes Recoil from Iron Barbs, then Fake Out into Zing Zap KOs it. And I believe we just continue down the line because Togedemaru shows so much damage into Alchemy. Yeah, so I think it just goes down the line. It might go into Alchemy next, but I don't think it matters. I think our swaps are the exact same. Because Alchemy goes from Mystical Fire into Togedemaru. Mystical Fire does a top end 49%, which isn't nothing to Roserade. Oh wait, no, we're not using, wait. Sorry, no, we're not using Roserade for Alchemy. We're using Nidoking for Alchemy, who with a Poison Barb tanks Mystical Fire really well, outspeeds one-hit KOs with Poison Jab. This Alchemy has a bunch of setup moves here, and leftovers to try to like live forever, where if your Pokemon are all getting slowed down, it increases the odds it goes for setup AI. So by getting rid of those sticky webs and not having to deal with that, we are getting around the gimmick here. And then in comes Appleton. Appleton is going to go for either Leech Seed or Dragon Pulse, maybe Apple Acid into Nidoking. Thankfully, it doesn't matter. Roserade takes all of these incredibly well, is straight up not affected by Leech Seed, outspeeds and one-hit KOs with Hidden Power Ice, completely ignoring Gluttony Starfberry. And then we have Lucario as a 6th in case something goes wrong with Licky Licky, unlike Togedemaru. Cool. Believe we should have this open. I like pre-opened the thing this time, guys. Look at how cool and competent I am. So we need Excadrill, Torterra. Oh shit, hi Dion. Welcome to stream. We need sweet little Maisie. We need Nidoking. And we need Roserade. Check Discord to be confused again. I guess I'll check Discord really quickly. I'll assume it's in general. It's not. I'll check digital. Thought I got away? Away from what? I'm confused. You know, yeah, I guess I have been confused again. Excellent work, 10 out of 10. You did what you set out to do. Okay. Additional notes for this fight. We are going to equip Excadrill with the Muscle Band. Which might not even be in our bag, actually. It's not. It's probably on, is it on Maisie? What the fuck's the Muscle Band? Hitmonchan. There we go. Okay. Grab you, give, Muscle Band. If I understand correctly, just double checking. Excadrill holding Muscle Band. Never baits knockoff. Its top end is 36, and the bottom end of Brick Break is 47. The only thing it could maybe do instead of Brick Break is Power Whip, which is fine. Okay. So we are going to give the turtle Miracle Seed. We need to give Miss May the Poison Barb. And then Wise Glasses to Talon, just to boost the power of Aura Sphere. We're getting really close. Once we get past Flannery, we get basically all of the type boosting held items, which I cannot wait for. I want the black belt so bad, man. We'll give Maisie an Oranberry just in case something goes wrong. Thankfully, we have so many berries now. Yeah, 161 Oranberries. And same for Rose, even though I don't think literally anything... There is no reason to give Rose, like, anything. It just KOs with Hidden Power Ice. Yeah, I think we're fine. Okay, we do now need to run back to the move tutor, because I believe Miss May still doesn't know... Yeah, knows Ice Punch instead of Poison Jab, so we gotta go get that. That'd be really awkward to discover we don't have that in real time. God, this is a long-ass route. Got a rare candy, too. There's no reason to give me anything. I mean, mean and evil to me specifically. It's true. It's transphobic. I'm doing it to hurt you. I'm so sorry. Okay, back to Mauville. Do we currently have... Yeah, we have the Mach Bike, so we gotta get the aggro. Okay. So, we get Poison Jab onto... That's right, I keep forgetting Maisie can learn Poison Jab. Teach that to Miss May. Evil Speech followed by I'm so sorry mods. Real. Oh, God. Fucking... Dion, have you submitted Sterling? Have you submitted Sterling to my silly little OC poll? So that way I could maybe nickname a Pokemon after Sterling if we catch a Pokemon that has Sterling vibes? Is... No, because if he dies, I'll explode. We have Felice in here, and Felice might die this session.
Alan's also here. Laura's also
Oh, yeah. Well, Laura's an option. Yeah. Yeah, actually, hold on. We've got good boy Talon right here. Only I can kill Sterling. What does that mean? I don't like the sound of that. No points for guessing what I'm doing in my Word doc. I didn't know that you Oh. Are you writing an AU where Sterling dies in the war? Which is really funny to say with zero context for the people. Oh, I need to go get the acro bike. Frick. Frickin' heckin' gosh dang. The Mach Bike's so hard to use. It's the bike that goes fast and is impossible to fucking control. No, I'm riding the cannon where he killed a guy. Ooh. I like this. Time loss is out of this world. It's real. I'll never get a world record with this. I'll never get top 3. Pop a sick wheelie, May. Sick wheelie through the struggle. Through the fire and the flames, but you're straight pogoing it. I wonder, what do these magma guys have to say? Let's let anyone pass through. Accessible, just pretend the cable cars are under maintenance again. Well, except this assignment because it involved no battling. Okay, so our next fight is Picnicker Sophia. Not you. I believe it is her. Thank you for streaming today. You're welcome. I'm glad you're enjoying. Thank you for hanging out while I stream. I feel like I should be the one doing the thank yous here. Okay, just making sure. We've got who we need to have in front. A little kissy on my forehead. A little snissy, that's a snake kissy. Okay, I just gotta be confident. Let's get the game music back on. It's the same song. Okay. Say hello to Picnicker Sophia. Or sorry, Sophie. In comes Argios. Now we are benefiting from the fact that Argios is actually just a little slower than Slurpuff. So turn 1, we are going to use Rapid Spin. Slurpuff goes for Sticky Web. That sets up a hazard that slows all of our ground-bound Pokemon whenever they swap in. Notably doesn't slow down Argios this turn. Which means we go from 0 stages to +1 stage, and are thus now faster than Slurpuff and can KO it with Iron Head. Get cheesed, you little fuck. I'm trying to read through my driver's manual right now, but I'm just so terrible at reading textbooks and shit, so it has been taking me forever. God, that was fucking me with my auditing textbook. Oh, the little man's sleeping on the ground again. He's sleeping on the ground right behind my light. Little man. Okay, next up should be Licky Licky. Licky Licky sees that its highest damaging move into Excadrill is Brick Break. It has a chance to roll... Oh no, it doesn't have a chance to roll Power Whip. It's always Brick Break here. We are going to swap to Turtle. Brick, break, broke. Okay, it's now going to go for Double Edge, which does recoil to it. I believe I have done the math here perfectly, so we're going to use Synthesis. Heals us back up to full. We are now going to use Giga Drain. Good. Do a good chunk of damage. Okay. Now, I believe, if I do this correctly, we use Synthesis again. Because we don't want Torterra to be on the field when this thing gets KO'd. Because then it baits in Alchemy, and Alchemy sees Switch AI as Setup AI as an option. So it's going to do the thing that it does, where it goes for Double Edge. We are going to swap to Togedemaru, who takes about 34% from Double Edge, but never dies to crit. So swap in Maisie. Now, through the power of its own recoil, plus Iron Barbs, plus Fake Out, we should be able to get a guaranteed KO with Zing Zap. Yeah, Own Tempo. Own Tempo doesn't stop flinching, does it? It just prevents confusion. And I think you ignore Intimidate, too. Yep, immune to Intimidate. Very silly little extra benefit there. Cool. And now we have the KO with Zing Zap. Now we're going to see either Appleton or Alchemy. I'm actually not sure which. It doesn't matter which, thankfully. Appleton. Okay. Which I do believe was what I predicted. It is. So against Maisie, Appleton is going to go for any of its moves. I think it's most likely to go for Leech Seed here, and that's what we'd prefer to see it use because grass types cannot be Leech Seeded. We are going to swap to Roserade. Leech Seed. Roserade now outspeeds and one-hit KOs with Hidden Power Ice. Lastly, in comes Alchemy. Thanks to Venoshock, Alchemy sees that we can 2-hit KO. I think we can actually just stay in with Roserade and fast KO it anyways, but we're going to do the Torterra line just to... Oh no, because Mystical Fire would drop our special attack, that's why. Yeah, so we are now going to swap to Miss May. It's going to go for Mystical Fire, I believe. Drops our special attack. That doesn't matter. Miss May's a physical attacker. And notably, despite its name, Mystical Fire cannot burn you. And with a Poison Barb, we one-hit KO with P-Jab. Okay. Also, beautiful, beautiful rain sounds tonight. I don't know if you all are hearing that. But if you are, let me know and I'll, like, close the window a little if it's, like, really loud. I like it. Probably sounds like static on your guys' end. Okay. This next trainer only has 3 Pokemon, and they scare me. Wouldn't know it's raining here, too. Real. Okay. Also, something fun that I noticed on our Murkrow is that its hidden power type is Steel. And Honchkrow is a mixed attacker, so we potentially have a special Steel type move. So I'm going to explore up here real quick, because I think there might be things to get. Does that guy fight me? Okay, I'm confused. No, I can see if people are hiding in the sand. Okay, I'm going to interact with this splotch of dust. If it starts a fight, I'm reloading. Like, I think it's just maybe... Yeah, it's a nugget. Okay. Yeah, if we don't see, like, a trainer sprite hidden in it, we can just pick it up. And a revival herb, which is a thing we can sell. I'm not scared of dust, I'm scared of the dust boys. Poison gem. Okay. 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 So this fight has so many layers to make sure that we don't get cheesed by Final Gambit. It's mildly spooky, but we should be fine. For anyone who's not familiar with Final Gambit, it is a move where a Pokemon will KO itself and do damage equal to its remaining HP to the Pokemon it's attacking. You can understand why that might be a little problematic. Okay, so we need Flygon. Lixie gets some more use. Yippee. Okay, so we need Flygon, we need Nidoking, we need Eldegoss, we need Walrein, we need just half more health. I do on some Pokemon. Need Togedemaru, and Seismitoad is a 6th. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah. A big slurp. Okay, grab Flygon, grab the King. We need Goss. We need Pavara. We need Maisie again. Oops. And we need Seismitoad. Equip Walrein with Never Melt Ice. Equip Seismitoad with Muscle Band. Slap that on Seismitoad. Poison Barb, Never Melt Ice. I don't think we actually need anything on Flygon to fight Seviper. Oh, we give it a Pecha Berry, that's right. Any of you got one of those? No? Okay. Pecha Berry, give Lixie. And then I think we just give, like an Oranberry to Pari and Maisie, I think. Because I'm pretty sure Maisie beats Greninja every time. Yeah, Fake Out, Zingzap always gets it. Water Shuriken, Low Kick. Because I assume when a Pokemon uses Protean, it becomes Monotype, right? Okay. We could turn one Nuzzle, then Zingzap. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine. I'm overthinking it. Oh, we could use you as Gunk Shot bait. This Greninja has no held item because acrobatics. Yeah, I think we just give Pari and Maisie Oranberries. I think they're fine. Cause like, yeah. Lowest roll is 30. Lowest roll is also 30, interestingly. Makes sense. Yeah, it's kind of a toss-up between Low Kick or Water Shuriken. But if it uses Low Kick, it takes recoil. So I think that's fine. Because, like, let's assume you lose your water typing, you become fighting. Zingzap still does a lot, plus Fake Out. We'll be fine. There's a part of me that's tempted to give Togedemaru a Citrus Berry, but I think that's probably unnecessary. I'm trying to think of, like, maybe there's a specific other Pokemon we bring just in case. Fine. I'm overthinking it. I'm overthinking it. Maisie beats Greninja so good. Yeah. We only have trouble with Greninja if we get the worst possible Final Gambit RNG of all time. Lixie has a Pecha Berry, Poison Barb, Oranberry, Never Melt Ice, Oranberry, Muscle Band. Always Sunny theme. Be nice to me. Okay, so that little pile of dust down there is our next opponent, Ninja Boy Lung. Yep. I believe it should always be a Selgor second. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what I'm looking at. It's not that top right, Dust. Be nice to me. Okay. Lung sends out a Seviper. Seviper is fast. Lixie is faster. It has a Shuka Berry and Shed Skin. It's going to go for Giga Drain with a chance to go for Sludge Bomb. Shouldn't matter no matter how much it heals. We are going to use Stomping Tantrum turn 1. Okay. It goes for Giga Drain. We go for Stomping Tantrum. Now that it no longer has its Shuka Berry, Stomping Tantrum should one-hit KO. Like from full health. Critical hit helps. It doesn't, but like neat. Now, if I'm correct, we should see a Selgor come in second. Bug Buzz high roll is 91. Okay, good. So the way that Final Gambit works, if they are faster than us, if they have more HP than we do, Final Gambit has a +8 move usage priority. Other moves have, like, highest damage move has +6 80% of the time, +8 20% of the time. So there's only a 1 in 5 chance that it goes for Bug Buzz instead of Final Gambit. And even if it rolls that 1 in 5 on Bug Buzz, it is still a coin flip, so it's actually a 1 in 10. We want to see it use Final Gambit. We are going to swap to Miss May, who always lives Final Gambit. Just making sure a Selgor sees that it does. I feel like this should do... Hold on, what? Like, it's right. Final Gambit would KO Flygon. It does 126 damage. Okay. So we swap to Miss May. Okay, good. Looks scary, but we don't die. Fucking shit, man. Okay. Greninja sees KO with random move. Gunk Shot and Acrobatics kill Eldegoss. I think... Do I swap to Seismitoad here? Or actually... Like, we're definitely not leaving Miss May in, obviously. No, because we don't want it to go for Acrobatics. You bait Acrobatics. You bait Low Kick. I believe Walrein always lives crit Low Kick. It does. Good. So we are going to swap to Havara. We are going to hope that it uses any move other than Low Kick. Always lives, right? There's nothing funky. Yeah, top end's 97%. Poison type. It went for Gunk Shot. Okay, good. Okay, and I think even though we're poisoned, 92, highest damage gunk shot is 70. Gesundheit. I should probably check something really dumb real quick. Because there's no world where it goes for gunk shot when we have, like, to then let poison kill us, right? 178 divided by 8 is 22. So 92 minus 22 is 70. Okay. Yeah, it should... In a world where it accounts for poison damage, there is still only one roll where it goes for gunk shot over low kick. So it should go for low kick. We are going to swap to Pari. Fight type, good. Hitting Pari drops its speed, and it baits it into using Acrobatics or Gunk Shot, which are much better moves to swap it on Togedemaru. The reason that we're doing this is so that way it encourages it. It knows the move Water Shuriken, which is a priority move. Because it is now slower than Togedemaru, it will try to prioritize using Water Shuriken, which makes it weak to Zing Zap, because Protean changes its type to whatever the most recent move it used was. So we now swap to Maisie. We would love to see Gunk Shot here. Because Maisie takes no damage from Gunk Shot. Flying type. Acrobatics is fine. It at least takes some recoil from Iron Barbs. And because it's a flying type, it should still see that it dies to Zing Zap after a Fake Out. So it'll get tricked into using Water Shuriken. I think it would need to get like all 5 hits and crit with all of them in order to do something crazy. Nice and clean. I'll use my ninjutsu on you, Volcanic Ash Swirl Cloak. All right. That's right. Who's poisoned? Oh, we've got a Saix as Y redeemed. Sorry, Sterling was just so sweet and bruised and mushy, we made him into a bananas to bread. I saw you reblogged that, and I was going to send it to you in the Discord and being like, is this about you? Is the bananas bread in the room with us right now? Sterling is everyone's boyfriend, I understand. Except for Willow. She's his concerning younger sister figure, and he's her concerning older brother figure. Okay. So we actually need to do a really long walk back, because we need to poison the turtle. We must afflict her with status. Good, maybe it'll get her to come in here and hang out. It's just so she can be like, you're afflicting me with the status? But the script, oh, you're right. No, I'm doing it this way, so that way I can be a little more honest with my monies. It's like, oh, I'm spending potions to heal. Stuff like that. Okay. So, Rich Boy Santo is a really scary fight. I thankfully have a few very niche answers for it. And my turtle is going to do the scariest kickflip of all time. Just like real life. Me when my doctor asks me a question I wasn't prepared for. I only run out of money when I spend it all on potions or end up with 200 of them. Okay. So, I can delete Ninja Boy Lung. Next up is Rich Boy Santos. Don't know why I said it like that. So for this fight, we need Torterra. We need Walrein. We need Electros. We need Flygon, which we already have. We need Arcanine. And we take Lucario as a 6th. Lucario is in case something goes horribly. I was so right! I was so right! Did Turtle come in? Did you tell Turtle to come in and say, "Do you afflict me?" Yeah, no, you afflict me with status. Did you tell Turtle to say exactly that? Turtle, I'm like, you have to tell Turtle that, so that way she'll come into stream and be like, you afflict me with status?
I told Turtle, April is afflicting you with status trademark.
Thank you for doing exactly what I predicted you would do. Turtle, you are the run and bun now. Yeah, we're going to poison you. We're going to poison you. And then we're going to let a fox beat you within a centimeter of your life. What? So we are going to give Turtle a citrus berry. Because we could give Turtle a lumberry or a citrus berry. They both serve the same purpose. I believe Havara still has the Never Melt Ice. She does. We give Jane the Muscle Band. Okay, Muscle Band. Put that on Murkrow. Okay. Yeah, so this next fight, it's scary, because Ninetales has a move that does, at max roll, 156 damage to Torterra. Torterra has 157 HP. Torterra can never be crit. So it's fine. It's fine. Literally, it's fine. I assume... Oh, no, we give Hamilton an Oranberry. Oh, yeah, I know why. Hold on. So, grab Havara. We do not want you to have Miracle Seed. We want you to have Citrus, because you still KO even with Citrus. Oh, shit. Hey, Cascadia. Always Sunny themes slowed down minor key. I'm sorry, that was horrible. Muscle Band, Flygon, believe just doesn't even need Soft Sand. I think we give Flygon also an Oranberry. Because, yeah, Flygon barely lives critical hit Solar Blade. I think there's a single roll on critical hit Solar Blade that kills Flygon after stones. Because it does 142 divided by 16 is 8. Yeah, because it only kills at 135. Okay. Yeah. So we are existing in the double 16 principles again. Apologize for being an entertaining streamer. Why don't you? I'm the content, baby. Okay, so we give Hamilton an Oranberry. And Talon, you're good to just kind of beat this Mamoswine to death under pretty much any circumstances. Ice Shard, Ice School Crash, yeah, let me just give you an Oranberry too.
Hamilton's like our best boy, Dion.
I give Hamilton a 4 out of 10. Yeah, no, Hamilton's incredible. Hamilton is one of our favorite guys. He's up there with Kethri and Scalpel as the heroes of this run. Because yeah, Wise Glasses isn't gonna make this that much better. It does make it so some Aura Sphere ranges always kill. No. Nah, we good. We good. We A-okay. Oranberry for life. Export. Import. Export. Import. Okay. Oh boy. We could also do... No. No, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Yeah, because Electros always gets a safe swap in, and then I believe always lives Icicle Crash. Yeah. And then baits a move that is an Earthquake. We're fine. We're fine. I've done the math. I know how this works out. I still make myself nervous, but I've done the math. What's a Hamilton? It's a big dog. It's a big stone doggy. My big dog. Poof poof. Big dog. Gonna go survive Krakatoa. Komainu? Oh, yeah. Impish nature. Indeed, impish dog. Makes it less specially offensive, but more defensive. Impish puppy. So just making sure, Turtle has Citrus Berry, Nevermelt Ice, Muscle Band, Pecha Berry, Oranberry, Oranberry. I believe we have the healing, like more than enough healing items to deal with this. Potion 24, Antidote 4. Yeah. Okay. Let's fight. Oop. No, I don't want to remember a move. Apply status. Poison. Turtle. Okay. Your turtle is now inflicted with the condition. Okay. Because poison damage always happens at the end of the turn. And that's the important part. Healing Berry procs before poison damage. Healing Berry procs before poison damage. Healing Berry procs before poison damage. Literally, it's perfectly consistent. It does not stop me from being afraid. Always be scared. Okay, Dion, you don't understand, though. You don't understand. Truly, truly I am. A photosensitivity warning, my animal is dying. It's like, it truly doesn't it truly does not matter if I understand that it's a sure thing. Like, I knew that Nidoking always lived Final Gambit. That didn't stop me from being scared of Final Gambit. And just making sure about Flygon into Shift Tree. Yeah, first impression always kills. But like so much. Okay. We use our potion. Heal our animal. I'm using regular potions because it's more cost efficient. Final item check. Oh shit, hey Rob Ross, welcome to stream. Okay. Citrus Berry on Torterra. Never Melt Ice on Walrein. Muscle Band on Electros. Pechaberry on Flygon. Oranberry on Arcanine. Oranberry on Lucario. This is the gang. So, the gimmick to Rich Boy Santos is he is a Sun team. Out comes his Arcanine, it sets up Sun permanently for the rest of the fight. A Sun-boosted Flamethrower from this Ninetales can do at most 156 damage to Torterra. Now you may be wondering, April, why did you poison the turtle? Doesn't that guarantee that it dies? No. Because poison procs at the end of the turn, and Turtle's holding a Citrus Berry. Citrus Berry heals 1/4 of its max HP. Poison damage is always equal to 1/8 of your max HP. So we will get healed more than the poison would do damage to us. We have poisoned ourselves so that way Flamethrower can't burn us. Because if Flamethrower burns us, it cuts the damage of Earthquake in half, and we no longer one-hit KO with Earthquake. Now why not just give Torterra a Rostberry, you may be asking. That's because Ninetales also has Hypnosis, and if it decides to go for Hypnosis, then we fall asleep and die anyways. So the option was to either give Torterra a Lumberry, a very scarce resource that we only have 15 of currently, or give it one of our decent supply of citrus berries, and rely on the fact that we will not die, and one-hit KO with Earthquake. That was like the lowest possible roll, I think. 132. That was one of the 2 lowest rolls. I actually straight up think we probably still needed the... Hold on. Who cares? I don't think we needed the citrus berry, funny enough. Not that that matters. Genuinely, do we have enough HP to make Mammoth Line more consistent? Yo, getting that min roll actually makes the rest of this fight way safer. Okay, so in comes Mammoth Swine. Mammoth Swine has Stealth Rock, Ice Crash, Ice Shard, and Earthquake. We are prepared to deal with Stealth Rock for the rest of this fight. We're not going to rapid spin them away. Now, the thing is, originally, this was planned that it was going to go for any one of its moves, and all of them do basically no damage into Walrein except for Earthquake. It doesn't go for Earthquake because of how low Arcanine's Flamethrower roll was. So that's really good for us. So we get to swap into Havara on a guaranteed Icicle Crash or Icicle Shard, both of which do less than 10 of our max HP. Ice Shard, minimum damage. Excellent, incredible, awesome, okay. It is now likely to go for Stealth Rock. It could go for Earthquake. Either way, we 2-hit KO it with Frost Breath. Went for Earthquake. Okay. Frost Breath always crits here. Now, I think to make this as safe as possible, if it were to decide to Earthquake over Stealth Rock and crit, that would kill Havara. So to play it safe, we are going to accept that Stealth Rocks will happen and swap to Jane. Jane, if it goes for an attack, it'll always be Earthquake. Jane has Levitate and thus does not get affected by Earthquake. And then Jane, I think, has a single roll on Brick Break that doesn't kill. Stealth Rocks. Okay. That's fine. That's a cost we were willing to accept. We are going to go for Brick Break. We do not outspeed it, so it is going to get us with an Icicle Crash. And if this doesn't KO, we have Lucario as a backup. Okay. I believe with how low our HP is, it should be Shift Tree next, because Shift Tree sees KO with Solar Blade. So that's one thing. It sees KO with Solar Blade, not Explosion. This Shift Tree is really fucking fast, and it can explode. Out comes Shiftry. It's going to go for Solar Blade. There is only a single roll where a critical hit Solar Blade kills Lixie. Ideally, that should not happen. We swap into Lixie. The sun makes it to Solar Blade, activates turn of. No crit. Nice. Out of curiosity, that did... Because what, we took 8 damage on the swap in, so we were at 32, I think. I think that was a low roll. Either way, so this fight, the fight that we're on right now, is one of the main reasons you want to delay evolving Trapinch until after Norman. Because First Impression is a bug-type priority move, which means this thing can't explode even though it's faster than us. And it's quad weak to it. Why not? Critical hit. And now, lastly, comes in the absolute demon, Typhlosion. This Typhlosion has a Choice Scarf, so it's fast as fuck. It has Eruption, a move that has a base power of 150. Boosted by Stab, boosted by Sun, it does a lot. There is only one thing in our box that effectively fights this Typhlosion, and it's Hamilton. Hamilton is going to take a lot of damage from this. Actually, not really. Hamilton takes at max 25% if it doesn't crit. That did more damage than it was supposed to. Hold on. Okay, it didn't crit. We're fine. I think... Hold on, Hamilton, are you weak to Stealth Rocks? That did like a quarter of your max health. I nearly actually just fucked up. Thankfully, we didn't get crit, so now we're safe. But I'm just double checking something really quick. Does Rock not resist Rock? Oh fuck, I didn't realize Rock doesn't resist Rock. Okay, so we got lucky. I'm not gonna say we got lucky. We only died to Typhlosion if it crit twice. A critical hit Eruption does a max of 62 damage to us now. It is going to go first. Rock Slide does a minimum 77%. The lower Typhlosion's health is, the weaker Eruption becomes. It does proc Blaze, which makes its fire-type moves stronger when it's below a third of its max HP, but that doesn't make it stronger than full health Eruption. That being said, we get the KO with extreme speed. Okay, so that was a little spooks. Seeing that 1/4 HP chunk off of the fucking Stealth Rocks, I was like, oh no. Oh no, did I fuck up? No. Okay. Over there is Tori and Tia. Tori and Tia are fucking demons. Nothing in that ash pile. Tori and Tia are the biggest run killers of this entire route. I believe we have a safe enough line for them. Unpoison you. It's okay, Turtle. We're getting you to the unpoisoned bed. You take a little nap. You sleep it off. Okay. No sun, double battles. I have set the calcs correctly. So there is one thing I'm unsure about. Close combat. I need something that is slower than you that dies to close combat. Okay. So I'm actually not sure about one part of this line. Chat, do I have your permission to test something about the AI? I want to make sure I understand how Lagging Tail works correctly. Because I believe if I'm holding Lagging Tail, the AI sees that I'm slower than it, so it sees that it has fast KO. I need to guarantee that that is the case. Otherwise, the start of this line is a 50-50, which is not good, obviously. All right, I got rid myself of chlorine. Don't kill me while I'm in there. Gotcha, Turtle. Thankfully, you're not a part of this fight, this next one. So, hold on. I'm going to... No one answered my question when I asked this in the Run and Bun Discord earlier. Are people in there right now? Not really. Unfortunate. So, chat, do I have your permission to test this, like, AI? Either way, I'm going to get the team assembled. This fight actually only requires 4 Pokemon, which is silly. Only if Turtle says yes. So, if I'm correct... Hold on, first, Rich Boy Santos is done. I don't know what words mean. That's okay, Dion. You don't need to. I'll say yes. Okay. Just because I don't really see anywhere like confirmation quite on. Hold on, let me look up Control F. Lagging Tail. Yeah. Because Lagging Tail says that you always go at the bottom of your priority bracket. I don't know if the AI actually sees that as you being slower than them, if that makes sense. The reason that makes things complicated is because we need to guarantee that this Scrafty uses close combat turn 1. So we open with Togedemaru and Hitmonchan. We bring Talonflame and Zoroark. And then we have both Hitmonchan and Lucario as a backup for once we get to Bisharp. Bichirp. Bichorp. We bring Murkrow as a 6th. I've seen tons of other runners test AICS. Okay, good. Because I'm not sure if this is a coin flip or guaranteed. So let me get the team. Because I need to run a couple of tests on this to make sure that it's not just like a fluke of the AI. Because it's a coin flip if we get it, if it doesn't work how I think it is. So we need to flip enough coins to guarantee that it is in fact always coming up heads. Okay, true doubles, true doubles, true doubles. We love true doubles. We love Tori and Tia, one of the scariest fights of this chunk of the game. We love definitely not losing Talonflame, we promise, guys. Time for statistics homework. Are you making a joke about the game, or do you yourself have statistics homework to do? I have also been told everywhere that the game, in fact, does not, like, the AI automatically sees the illusion on Zoroark. Like, it never fucking does anything fucky. So I am operating under the assumption that the AI always sees the illusion. Which is a shame. Illusion's such a cool ability. Making a joke about the game. Gotcha. Okay. So we want to take the Oranberry from you. From you, we want to give Felice black glasses. So there is a very real chance that Felice dies during this fight. Not a guarantee, not even particularly likely, but it is an undeniable chance. Unfortunately, Felice is our best tool for this fight. It's the only thing that makes it pretty much guaranteed safe. Talon, we can kind of give whatever. Yeah. I'll give you an Oranberry again. Give you an Oranberry. We just gave Felice the black glasses. We want nothing on Scalpel. We don't need to have anything on Kethri or Maisie. You never go for knockoff into Zoroark. You never go for knockoff. Well, you could go for knockoff into Talonflame. Oh yeah, we don't need fucking the muscle band on you, Kethri. You're fine. Yeah, I'll give you an Oranberry. Maybe not an Oranberry, actually. It would increase the damage if you did get hit by knockoff. What we do want to do, though, is give Maisie the Lagging Tail. I really hope this works how we think it does. How I thinky it do. Yeah, we can also give Marguerite an Oranberry. Marguerite. I love stat homework. Real. Okay. We also need to pre-damage Talonflame to 82. May as well get that done now. Oh, wait. File. Load recent script. Pre-damage. It is slot 3 to 82. This is going to seem so fucking sketch when we actually get into the fight. Oh, it already feels sketch now. Just making sure. Lowest roll crit close combat into Talonflame is 37 damage. 82 minus 37 is 45. Bisharp always sees Sucker Punch. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on a second. 37 plus 54. Oh, it should be 91 HP, actually. I think, if I'm doing this right. Which isn't like that much of a difference, but an extra 10 HP is nice. I think that means that we're saved from the awkward scenario of getting crit by Scrafty and hit by Fake Out from Gothitelle. So, pre-damage slot number 3, actually, to... It just did the math. 91. Which isn't pre-damage, actually, that's healing, but... Don't think about it. Okay. Because now... Let me make sure... Talonflame takes lowest roll close combat is 37. So 91 minus 37 drops to 54 against Bisharp. Oh, was I? No? I have no idea how I fucked that up. Did I base it off the top range of Sucker Punch? No idea. Okay. So we are exploiting the fact that Sucker Punch is a silly move for this fight. That being said, our first couple bouts here are mostly just to test the AI. So the idea here is that if the AI sees a fast kill on a Pokemon, it has a +9 move, a slow kill on a Pokemon, it has at minimum a +9 to like use that move. It also could potentially be a +11. Hold on, let me double check that I know Fake Out right. Yeah. Okay. So, move base priority, as we've gone over, is +6. If it sees a KO, it becomes +9 if it's slower. Fake Out also has a bare minimum +9 usage priority. Oh, wait. Okay, no, actually, I think I know how to make this perfectly consistent. I can paralyze a Pokemon that dies to close combat. That's how I'll do it. Never mind. Actually, I don't need to even test the AI here. This I'll just use scripting to pre-status. Because the idea is, if we are slower than Scrafty... Sorry. Fake Out has the same usage priority as a slow kill. About. So it's about a coin flip that it goes for Fake Out instead of close combat. We need Scrafty to go for close combat, so that way its stats get dropped when it hits Talonflame, because then Talonflame is able to one-hit KO it with acrobatics. It's a very specific, like, setup and payoff, but I just now realized, oh duh, if I pre-paralyze, which I can't with Maisie because she is an electric type, but I can with Noelle. If I bring in Noelle Holiday, fa la 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 la, and whatnot. If you are paralyzed, because we don't need to use this Pokemon for the rest of the fight. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's how we get slower. Okay. So let me go swap out Maisie. Okay, well, I'm glad I can at least guarantee that. Because the thing I was wondering is, if we're holding a lagging tail, which makes us always act at the bottom of our turn priority, does the game still see that as, like, does it then see that as a fast kill, or does it not really know how to calculate that? Because if it sees a fast kill, the minimum usage priority is +11, which means it's always going to do that over Fake Out. Okay. Noelle, you get to be a part of the team. All right. I don't like this fight. I don't like this fight one bit. It's a demon. It's a real fucking demon. I spent a long time looking at this afternoon. Okay, so Noelle, you're in slot 1, right? You are. So, scripting to pre-poison, pre-damage. Is there not a specific pre-status? Oh, that's funny. Level up, catch, held item, ability, species, level, nature, and IVs. Yeah, okay, it looks like we actually have to run all the way backwards. Sorry, chat. This is a really annoying section of the game. Ooh, I was delivering something. Oh, Ralse's glasses. Okay, there we go. Yeah, no, I hadn't considered that I can't just do, like, any pre-status from the scripting. Okay. Paralysis. 2. Noelle Holiday. Okay. Because being paralyzed cuts your speed into 1/4. Which makes us way, way slower than Scrafty. Okay. This should be fine. This should be fine. This isn't the only time in this fight, by the way, that Fake Out having the same usage priority as a slow kill is going to potentially be an issue. We basically have 2 scary coin flips in the second half of the run. Or the second half of the fight. Okay. Noelle, I'll give you an Oran Berry for support. Just making sure. Kethri always baits Psychic Fangs from Bruxish. and never baits something from Scrafty. Noelle always baits close combat from Scrafty. Never anything from Bruxish. Okay. It's a true double battle, but we don't actually need to worry about our swap or our team order. So the thing that makes this fight scary is the ability Shadow Tag that Gothitelle has that prevents you from swapping Pokemon. Okay. Today's stream is named after these two. So, in comes Scrafty and Bruxish. Every Pokemon on this team has an absolutely devastating ability. Scrafty has Intimidate, which cuts your Pokemon's attack stat. And Bruxish has the ability Dazzling, which stops you from using priority moves. It's not just that, like, they don't have priority anymore, they straight up don't do anything, which means we can't do things like use Fake Out with Kethri. So to get around this, we are baiting 2 attacks turn 1, we are swapping Noelle into Scalpel, and we are swapping Kethri into Felice. Because Kethri baits Psychic Fangs, Felice is a Dark type, thus never taking damage from Psychic Fangs. Scalpel survives close combat really, really well. And then after the defense drop, is able to one-hit KO Scrafty. And by switching, we get around the attack drop from Intimidate. Psychic Fangs does not affect Marguerite. Good, no crit. Stat drop. Now the thing is, Bruxish would see KO on Scalpel right now. It does. Except Marguerite, who is secretly Zoroark, is faster than Bruxish. Just making sure. We gave Marguerite black glasses, right? I don't know why we wouldn't have. Yeah, it's like the one thing we needed to do. So Scalpel outspeeds and one-hit KO Scrafty. Oh, I should also 53, double checking something. Good. Right. Good. Okay. So, Felice, with black glasses, one-hit KOs Bruxish with knockoff. Talonflame one-hit KOs Scrafty with acrobatics after the defense drop. Also, the reason that we couldn't open with Felice is Scrafty sees a one-hit KO on Zoroark with close combat. It's a whole fucking thing. Okay, so this could be really easy or really scary. Gothitelle has Shadow Tag. It stops our Pokemon from switching out. Bisharp just does damage. Now, Bisharp is slower than both of our Pokemon. It does not see a KO on Zoroark. It does see a KO on Scalpel with Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch is a funny move that only activates if the Pokemon it's targeting used an attack. So if, like, Scalpel uses a status move, like, say, Tailwind, it won't do any damage. Now, the thing is, Gothitelle here has Fake Out. It also, I believe, sees... Does it see KO? Yeah, it sees a KO on Talonflame with Psychic. The best case scenario here is Gothitelle goes for Psychic on Scalpel. It could also go for Fake Out. If it goes for Fake Out, we want to see it hit Scalpel. If it hits Zoroark, that's the situation where we might lose Zoroark. Knockoff one-hit KOs Gothitelle. Okay, that's not good. Sucker Punch failed. Low kick into Zoroark. So thankfully, more ranges on low kick fail to kill Zoroark than kill Zoroark. Bisharp ideally tries to hit Talonflame, who is going to use Roost. Felice now guaranteed uses knockoff to KO Gothitelle. We could lose Felice here. Went for Sucker Punch. Okay, we're safe. There's a 50% chance it goes for Sucker Punch the turn after it used Sucker Punch. All right, nice. We kept Felice. This Bisharp's super fucking easy to deal with on its own. Oh, that's awesome. All right. Because now, what do you use into Zoroark? You just use Low Kick, right? So now we can swap into actual Murkrow. Or no, actually, we can swap into Hitmonchan. Yeah, okay. So we can now use Acrobatics with Scalpel. We can now swap Felice to, Kethri. Yeah, Kethri, right? Yeah, Kethri never dies to any of Bisharp's moves. The reason that we used Tailwind turn 1 instead of Roost, by the way, was so that way Scalpel's HP would still be low enough for Bisharp to always see KO on it if it went for Sucker Punch again. So Low Kick does a lot, but not that much. Now, it does have a priority move in Sucker Punch. I don't think it can use it. Like, it can, but it won't hit us because we have Mach Punch and are in Tailwind. So we're going to use Acrobatics because we outspeed it and are also using a priority move. Nice! Okay. Made it through Tori and Tia. This fight's such a fucking run killer. I'm so glad that, like, everything went according to Keikaku. Okay, that being said, that's the last fight I had calced out to, so we need to start doing calcs on stream. Hold on, I gotta let Leica know that Felice didn't die. Where boofed? Never mind. Felice lived. El yippee face. Okay. That's so good. Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. We stacked the cards in our deck to maximally increase the odds that Felice didn't get KO'd there. But it was entirely possible. And if it happened, it would have been... Like, we wouldn't have lost the fight if Felice got KO'd. Because Felice still on the second turn always outsped and got the KO with knockoff. And at that point, we just send in Hitmonchan for free to kill Bisharp. It would have obviously been sad, but, like... It is what it is. Hand shaking, chugging my coffee. Alright, let's get this open. Mute that. Get Calc Tunes going. Set it back to single battles. That being said, we have 2 fights, and then we have an optional double battle. Not that it's like an optional battle, it is a battle that you can optionally do as a double battle. And we're going to, because you need to do it as a double battle in order to get the Shed Shell, which is an item that becomes fucking quintessential in a later part of the game. It lets you swap your Pokemon out, even if an effect would prevent you from swapping out. You know, like fucking Shadow Tag, for instance. Ugh. Gee willikers, guys. I don't know how much run and bun I can do before I start taking years off my life. Checking something really quickly. Boop, 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 boop. Ba-doop, 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 doo, da-doop, da-doo, da-doo, doo. Yeah, no. Okay. I'm still muted. Good. So, this next fight I don't think is too awful. It's mostly just figuring out, like, how do we want to take care of this Scyther? Because we can take out Scyther really easy with Arcanine. It has a choice band, and it only knows U-turn or dual wing beat. It would need to double crit and high roll with... It would need to get 4 1-in-16s in a row against Walrein to KO it with dual wing beat. The reason that we don't want to use Arcanine is because there is a Talonflame that comes in later that has a bunch of setup moves and shit, and it's like our best thing for fighting that is just like outright. Arcanine always like doesn't take anything from acrobatics. Like even at +2 attack, crit, flying, gem boosted acrobatics, we always live. Arcanine's immune to Will-O-Wisp, obviously, doesn't get burned from Flare Blitz. Yeah. And the nice thing is I think actually, it might even see, I think it's guaranteed to see KO into Walrein actually. Maybe not guaranteed, kind of dubious. Either way. So if we open with Walrein, equipped with Nevermelt Ice, into Scyther, we are able to one-hit KO it with Frost Breath, just barely. Thankfully, it has Choice Band, so we can also, like, just send in a Pokemon that locks it into using Dual Wing Beat. You know, we could do some Togedemaru cheese. Honestly, Togedemaru actually might be better for fighting this thing, because it never dies to Dual Wing Beat. And if we give it... but we would have to take a second Dual Wing Beat is the thing. Yeah, which is a bit more scary. We always live 2 crit Dual Wing Beats though, so like, maybe it's not that bad. Who do we have to deal with this Tauros here? Lucario, unsurprising. Hitmonchan, unsurprising. It's very fast, but Sheer Force, Lumberry. As long as we're able to use Eldegoss to cheese its speed down. Still slower than Kethri. Wise Glasses doesn't make Aurasphere a one-hit KO. It does have close combat, so if we can bait close combat to Talonflame, we can do the usual Talonflame thing. And then it goes for Body Slam. Okay. So let's see here. Suppose, actually, we don't even need to have a particularly complex line. We open with Arcanine. Arcanine always baits Dual Wing Beat over U-turn. It has a Choice Band, so it can't swap moves after it's picked it. We send in Togedemaru. We can give Maisie an Oranberry for good luck, but I don't think we need to. Because yeah, crit Dual Wing Beat tops out at 46% if it crits with both hits. And of course, every tap of Dual Wing Beat hits it with 1/4 of its max HP and recoil, so we can just Zing Zap it the next turn. And then it basically always baits in Talonflame going for either Flare Blitz or Acrobatics, never Swords Dance, which means safe swap back into Arcanine, who then gets the KO before it has a chance to do anything crazy. Okay. So, hold on, taking the satisfaction of deleting the Tori and Tia line. So, open with Arca, swap to Toge, KO with Zap. Youngster Jalen, equip Toge with Oranberry. And actually, I think if we're lucky, Arcanine probably baits close combat on... Oh, it definitely baits close combat on the bull. Oh, that's super easy. Actually, Eldegoss. Oh, we can actually just go straight into Eldegoss. Yeah, because we take close combat better than we take Body Slam. And all we need is for it to use that once, and then its speed gets dropped. And then, like... Yeah, it then goes for Body Slam into Lucario, as long as we, like, pre-status. Hell, we don't even need to pre-status. We can just give it a Cherry Berry, because Close Combat will drop both of its defenses. Once both of those are dropped, Aura Sphere KOs super easy. Welcome back, Turtle. Thankfully, we didn't lose Felice, which was a thing. We lost two coin flips right out the gate, but we recovered. We recovered. That's the important part. It failed to see KO. Okay. So swap to... Yeah, it's always going to be Talonflame into Togedemaru. It sees Flare Blitz and outspeeds. Swap to Tallow, and it doesn't see that it gets KO'd by Zazap. Felice would never be taken out by something so simple as 2 lost coin flips. No, but 4 lost coin flips. I think there were, in theory, like 8 coin flips we would have had to lose. Okay, so swap to Talonflame. Swap to Arca. Yeah, it's just Flame Body Flying Gem. OHKO with R Slide. Something so pedestrian as fucking coin flips. And in theory, if it uses Flying Gem up. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think there's ever a world where the 2 hits we have to take from Talonflame do enough damage to not bait Close Combat off Tauros. We'll give Arcanine an Oranberry just to be safe, but... Can we acknowledge that it does 166% with Rock Slide without Hardstone equipped? Equipped Hoge and Arca with Oranberry. Swap to Tor. It always sees that its highest damaging move is Close Combat. Sheer Force Lumberry. Oh, wait, Sheer Force means I can't even paralyze with Body Slam. Okay, cool. And it also can't flinch with Zen Headbutt. And even then, I think Eldegoss always lives crit Body Slam. Like, yeah, but it never goes for that. We want it to go for Close Combat. And then after that, it's... like, we'll bring Talonflame just to make sure it never goes for Close Combat. But it should be fine. Honestly, this thing doesn't actually do that much damage. I'm kind of surprised. Because we just need to make sure... God, it doesn't even kill Lucario with Close Combat unless it crits. Okay, swap to Tar. Yeah, I suppose it only has... Yeah. Base 100 attack is a lot, but it's not actually, like, a crazy amount. Okay. It's a dictionary. Swap to Elda. Not Edley. Swap to Luca. OHKO with a sphere. I think we just give everyone Oranberries, honestly. Bring Lucario, bring Talonflame as a just in case. Bring friggin'... maybe not Flygon. Oh, we could bring Nidoking. We just want to bring things that, like, never bait Close Combat. Because Lucario takes everything but Close Combat really well. Don't like that you could die to Close Combat. Oh, we have fucking Torterra. Yeah. Yeah, we'll bring Torterra instead of Talonflame. Especially because Torterra never gets crit, so it always perfectly baits. Yeah. Okay, cool. Because, yeah, just making sure Sheer Force makes it so that moves don't have their secondary effects, which means we can't actually get paralyzed. We'll give Lucario a Cherry Berry anyways. I appreciate that this thing is Sheer Force with the Lumberry and not Sheer Force with the Life Orb. This Pokemon's attacks with secondary effects have their power multiplied by 1.3, but secondary effects are removed. If the secondary effect is removed, it also removes the user's Life Orb recoil and Shell Bell recovery, and prevents the target's Anger Shell, Berserk, Color Change, Emergency Exit, yada yada from activating. And cool. Yeah. So Body Slam can't paralyze. And I don't know what it is, but there is an item that we get after this fight, it looks like. Okay. Losing that many coin flips would be his own plan that we simply cannot understand yet, honestly. Look, we both know that Felice would lay down his life if it meant keeping the run going. However, we don't want to do that. We don't want to make him lay down his life. Like, can we please... Like, it is genuinely a miracle that we have kept the upstate box to only 5 Pokemon this whole time. For, like, considering how green we are to Run and Bun. Okay. Get our little football. Get Eldegoss. We already have Lucario, so grab Torterra. And get Nidoking. Enzo, what an interesting box. Hopefully that's a compliment. Yeah, no, we've got a really solid set of picks so far. Ignore that Rog and Roll Up. Yeah, no, we managed to get a really solid Hisui and Arcanine. Frickin', it's because April is the best Run and Bun streamer. We just don't know it quite yet. Don't go that far. Oh, I should probably take Lagging Tail off Maisie. That would help. We're gonna set up items anyways. Pretty sure everyone here just gets an Oranberry. Orin. We'll give Talon a Cherry Berry for good luck. A lot of good mons, but Zoroark is an odd one. Zoroark is an odd one. I did actually kind of go out of my way to get a Zoroark in Mirage Tower because I have a friend who really likes Zoroark, so I decided to get it for it. And hey, it was the reason we were able to get through fucking Tori and Tia with no deaths. It did really good on that fight. You're already holding an Orin, right? But yeah, we've got a max attack Nidoking, a solid enough Torterra. We started this run before I really got into doing GMO starters, so our Torterra is admittedly probably not as good as I would like. A pretty solid Eldegoss, if I recall correctly. Neutral nature and bad defenses. Good defense, or good HP and special attack, though. A Lucario that truly just needs, like, a heart scale for its attack stat. Like, if we can heart scale that attack stat, this guy becomes a demon. We've got a Roserade with hidden power ice and max speed. A lot of really solid stuff. Anyways, you don't give Maisie, just give everyone an Oranberry. Using a scale on Lucario hurts, though. Well, that's if we need to. There's plenty of other things we can use scales on. Actually not going to give anything to Turtle. Or, well, give it to Miss May. Okay. So the reason that we're opening with Arcanine instead of Togedemaru is because Togedemaru baits U-turn off of Scyther instead of dual Wing Beat. and we want to make sure that we get hit by Dual Wing Beat, because then it gets locked into it due to its choice band. First you poison me, then you deny me a little berry treat. There's no reason to use the berry. We don't want to lose it. We don't want to lose the berry for no reason. When did we jump up to 20 people? Jesus. Smant just go offline? If you get Rabambi, can I be named after it? It's my favorite mon. Well, if you'd like to, Enzo, we have a very silly little, because I didn't actually link it, so let me grab it from the pins. We have a little Google Doc form, or not a Google Doc form, just a Google form that you can fill out for people to submit like their various Blorbos and OCs for me to name my Pokemon after. So for instance, on our team right now, Maisie is named after a D&D character from friend of the channel, Smallest Turtle. Pari for our friend the Saint Leica. Talon is actually one of my D&D characters. Turtle is just strictly named after Smallest Turtle because she's one of my most regulars. Miss May is named after our channel mascot, who is a shiny Nidoran M. You know, stuff like that. It's cute. We made it past the Demon Twins. Okay. Everything looks above board. Do the thing where we save anyways. Because, yeah, no, I know we're coming up on Rabambi. Damn, they got Demon Twins just in time for Halloween. No, we just fought the Demon Twins. Okay. Next up is Youngster Jalen. Youngster Jalen isn't too threatening, all things considered. He's got a straightforward team with 3 Pokemon. In comes Scyther. Scyther has Technician and a Choice Band. Its only 2 moves are U-Turn and Dual Wing Beat. It hits really hard. Thankfully, Maisie always lives 2 rounds of full crit Dual Wing Beats. And Maisie has an Oran Berry, just to make sure. So we are going to swap to Maisie. Because it has Choice Band, it is now locked into using Dual Wing Beat. And of course, every time it hits Togedemaru, it loses an 1/8 of its max HP. We're gonna use Fake Out, because why not? It's free damage. Okay. And now, after the damage it does to itself, after hitting us with... once it hits us with its next round of Dual Wing Beats, we KO it with Zing Zap. Sadly, we don't add speed, but it's fine. Ooh, critical hit. Oranberry procs. I believe we always bait Flare Blitz off of Talonflame now. Okay. Next comes Talonflame. Talonflame gets beat real easy by Hamilton. It's going to go for Flare Blitz, which will do a max of 9%. It's about to take a fat 3% recoil damage. The only attacking move it has now is Acrobatics that does at max 27% without crit. We're going to use Rock Slide. It has a Flying Gem, so it's going to be a powerful Acrobatics, but... big hit, my guy. That did a minimum 166.9% damage. Easy peasy. And lastly is Tauros. Tauros always sees close combat as highest damage on Arcanine. Close combat never kills Eldegoss. So this thing's about to lose the most stats it's ever lost in its entire life. It's about to do a reverse Shell Smash. Or no, it's gonna do a reverse... what boosts speed in both of your defenses? Nothing. We're gonna swap to Pari. It loses some defense. It loses some special defense. Because of Eldegoss, it loses some speed. We have 78 HP. Never sees KO with close combat. Always goes for Body Slam, which Lucario only takes 24% from. Because of sheer force, it cannot paralyze us. Swap to Talon. Body Slam. We now outspeed thanks to Cotton Down and one-hit KO with Aura Sphere. Simple as. No. Ooh. Is there anything over here? There is not. So what are you? Dark Gem. Ooh. Okay. Need to remember the right path to go down. I think we have 2 more fights on this route. That being said, I'm not sure if I'll be able to calc out the double battle tonight. I'm gonna try, but it's a 6v6. It's like a big double battle. But I hear it's not that bad as long as you, like, know how to bait properly. And it's not true doubles, like, Tia and Tony. It's not their names. There. Let's get our other calcing OST. I'm gonna calc! Actually, ooh, Battle Resort? Is that... No, I don't like that. Playlists. Stream background. Shuffle. Jump. I really need to expand this playlist finally. Okay. So, next up, Bird Keeper Kobe. Stealth Rock, Hammer Arm, Earthquake, Shadow Punch. I think Shadow Punch is a priority. No, Shadow Punch can never miss. Yippee, hooray. This thing is incredibly fucking bulky, but Zoroark comes in clutch, being able to kill things super fucking cool easy style. Before it gets a chance to set up Stealth Rock, specifically. Equip Zoro with black glasses. Open with Golurk. Open with Zoro. OHKO with K off. Then comes probably Vikavolt, right? Vikavolt sees KO with Bug Buzz. They're both slower. Yeah, so it's probably gonna go for Vicky V. Which, do you get demolished by... Wow, you're bulky, buddy. Levitate, Lumberry. I think that's fine. Hardstone doesn't make that a KO. Oh, because you're Bug Electric, not Bug Flying, or Electric Flying. That's why. You still take a lot from Rock Slide, but not nearly enough. Ooh, but actually, wait, if we have a Hardstone, because it has agility, though we outspeed and 2-hit KO, so I don't think it ever goes for agility, right? Hell, it doesn't even go for agility against Zoroark, though it wouldn't do that anyways because Bug Buzz KO. Because I'm thinking about Bug Buzz dropping our special defense, which it has a chance to do. But I kind of think we're fine, even if that happens, right? Because, like... Special defense. -1. Crit energy ball. We'd have to get a lot of bad RNG to lose to this thing. We could also do a swap to Talonflame. Well, no, we would need to swap to something that shows KO. Poison Jab could do it. Because we just want to make sure it doesn't go for Bug Buzz, so we don't have to risk the stat drop. Because I don't think Energy Ball has a secondary effect, right? Energy Ball is just a damage attack. Also has a 10% chance to lower the target's special defense. Huh. Bug Buzz. Yep, they both have a chance to do that. So we would ideally like to bait Charge Beam. Which raises their special attack by 1. Which actually kind of results in the same thing now, doesn't it? Clear body, my kingdom for clear body. Charge Beam does still do the least amount of damage to Arcanine. Because, like, what? Rock Slide without Hard Stone does 68, or 96. So, 141 minus 96. 45. Lowest roll for extreme speed is 34, yeah. We need a Hard Stone or Silk Scarf. Probably Hard Stone specifically, yeah. Like, I don't like it. Like, Arcanine should be so good at fighting this thing. Like, genuinely the GOAT, but I get nervous. We literally just need to live 2 hits. Okay, what swaps into Bug Buzz really well? You know? Lucario's not bad here. It's Bug Electric, so I don't think I'd be able to teach it a tutor move that would make it do a lot here, though. Like, yeah, Ice Punch is kind of doo-doo. Onyx, why do you get KO'd by a bug move? Why does that break you? Ooh, rain's really picking up. I just want you guys to know, little man's still sleeping down there. We could pre-damage Talonflame, so that way it baits Charge Beam into Nidoking. Oh, that's with Poison Barb, though. Okay. Let's assume we take regular Bug Buzz. 162 minus high roll 44. Drops us to 128. Critical hit energy ball at that point does not kill us. However, if our special defense gets dropped, critical hit energy ball still only kills us on some rolls, which is nice. I do have to keep in mind it's slower than me. So actually, if I can just get in enough damage, if I can just get in 20% damage on something else first, we're fine. Which shouldn't be too hard. Swap into Talonflame, bait Charge Beam into Excadrill, that's a free swap. Iron Head does minimum 20%. Okay, yeah. Because we can survive an Energy Ball. Though actually we probably want to go for something that... Excadrill, you can't learn Fire Punch, can you? Probably not. Be really funny. Brick Break, Hidden Power, Poison Jab, Secret Power, yeah, no. That's cool. Could swap into... yeah. Because Poison Jab prevents setup AI. So we swap to Nidoking, we use Super Fang. As long as we have Poison Barb, we barely show KO. Then we can swap to Arcanine to secure KO. So... say like, what's the lowest roll on Bug Buzz? Is 26. 138 minus 26 is 112. Lowest roll on Charge Beam is 96. Minus 96. So what we need to pre-damage by 16. So 138 minus 16 equals 122. Let me just make sure I have that right. Pre-damage Tallow to 122 HP. So if it's at 122, and it takes the lowest possible roll on Bug Buzz, because Talonflame doesn't show enough damage with Acrobatics to prevent it from setting up with Agility. And like, even if we get crit by Bug Buzz, let's see, so if we were at, so lowest possible roll, 122 minus 26. Brings us to 96, lowest roll on Charge Beam is 96. So always baits Charge Beam. I believe Charge Beam doesn't do its thing if it hits a ground type, right? Hold on. "100% chance to raise these with special attack by one state. Does Charge Beam boost stats if hitting a ground type?" Charge Beam deals damage and has percent chance. Due to a glitch, if the user has Serene Grace, Charge Beam can also be used. This is another thing where I'd like to test AI, but I actually don't think it matters if we get hit with, like, if it gets boosted off Charge Beam. Because let's assume it hits Nidoking, it gets the +1 special attack. It does a lot of damage, but even crit Energy Ball doesn't kill. And I think that's the same for Arcanine. Where it's like, we swap into Arcanine, we take critical hit Energy Ball, we only take 80%. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, so pre-damage Tallow to 122. Equip Nido with Poison Barb. Equip Arca with Hard Stone. 1 second, got pinged on Discord. Glad to see you're excited for Friday, Turtle. Okay. So, Talonflame into Nidoking. into Arcanine. And then lastly, in comes Flapple. Oof. That's a scary set of moves. Grab Apple always drops defense, right? I would like to once again thank Roserade for being the perfect answer in any situation to any Pokemon all the time. Because yeah, if you get hit by critical hit acrobatics doesn't kill, it's the highest damage move. Nice. Okay, I think this fight's perfect. Or watertight. So open with Zoro, OHKO with knockoff. Swap to Vicky. Sorry, Vika. Swap to Tallow. Swap to Nido. Use S-Fang. Swap to Arca. KO with R-Slide. So actually, we don't need Hardstone in order... Hold on, but do we need Hardstone to show KO? We don't, actually. Oh, wait, that's Vikavolt. Yeah, we always show 2-hit KO with Flamethrower. Sorry I keep making, like, tongue-clicking sounds, by the way. I didn't realize how often I do that until I rewatched the VOD for the Hail Team fight. A smidge insufferable, I will admit. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, with Rock Slide. Swamp to Flap. Flapple against Arcanine. Sees that it can never go for Dragon Dance. So it goes for Dragon Pulse or Grav Apple. I think Grav Apple, like, drops her defense, right? 100% chance to drop the target's defense stage. Power is multiplied during gravity. That's funny. It's such a goofy little interaction. Hold on. Is there... Cute. Yeah. So Roserade swaps into both of those moves really well. Outspeeds KOs with HP Ice. Swap. To Rose OHKO with HP Ice. Genuinely, it cannot be overstated how incredible it is that we got a Hidden Power Ice Technician Roserade. Those two facts in conjunction make this thing a demon. And then we'll bring fucking... I don't know, like... Maybe not Torterra. Fucking... No one shows kills into this thing. Guys, you don't even show kills into the great and dangerous Vikavolt anymore. What the fuck? I don't even know who I want to bring as our fifth, or our sixth. Everyone's kind of bad into Vikavolt. I suppose theoretically Excadrill. Like, he's fine. He's okay. I mean, it gets outsped and takes a lot of damage from wall range, but dies to crit energy ball. Maybe Togedemaru is better into this thing. Just get the turbo flinch lock with Zing Zap. Okay. It shouldn't even matter. Okay. Welcome back, Zoroark. Grab Scalpel. Grab Nidoking's already in our team. Wait, I also wanted Togedemaru. Hold on. Grab Arcanine. And Roserade. Roserade, do you do damage into Vikavolt? Yeah, you do an amount of damage into Vikavolt. You can also, in theory, get off Toxic if you get swapped in for free. I believe Felice should still be wearing his kick-ass glasses. Chat, all rise for the national anthem. Trust me, I'm trustworthy. Well, if you say so. You're literally trustworthy. Like, come on. Poison Barb. Hammy should have the Heartstone. Rose doesn't need to hold literally anything. We'll give her an Oranberry just for Luxies. Same for Maisie, honestly. Okay. This would be a really embarrassing fight to have go completely off the rails. You can give me a spicy chicken sandwich or those in this game. They are not in this game. I'm sorry, Rose. Your personality has to be more than plays music and a spicy chicken sandwich. Okay. Oh, wait. We can do all the other pre-statuses. I'm silly. Okay, so pre-damage. Does it? Okay. Pre-damage, slot 2 to 122. Everything looks good here. Just double checking. Vikavolt always sees specifically Bug Buzz into Zoroark. Cool. Never goes for agility because it sees that it gets 2-hit KO'd. Iron Fist, Lumberry. Shadow Punch, just confirming, is not a priority move, it just never misses. Shadow Sneak is the priority move. This move does not check accuracy. Okay. I am full of whimsy and mirth, hear my words, streamer. I do love whimsy and mirth, unfortunately. Okay. Gotten a really good chunk of fights done today. Quite proud of the progress we have made. Okay, everything looks good. Ooh, house? I do not know what is in house. Hello, bird keeper Kobe. He only keeps one bird. Okay. Doesn't count. Oh, wait. I forgot my own fucking gimmick. I forgot about my own ability. That's fine. The AI doesn't actually see us as Maisie. It does still see us as Felice. I just panicked for a second. I'm like, why is Maisie in the front? All right. Knockoff kills Golurk. Fucking panic attack. Panic attack. Okay, next should be Vicky-Volt. Curiosity. Yeah. Vicky-Volt always goes for Bug Buzz into Zoroark because it's a one-hit KO. So we will swap to Talonflame. Okay. It now always goes for Charge Beam. We are going to swap to Miss May. Does not... Okay, good to know. Charge Beam does not boost its stats if the attack doesn't do anything. So, we now use Super Fang. Agility? Huh. Does it not see that it gets 2-hit KO'd by Poison Jab? Did I forget to give Miss May the Poison Barb? No, I did. We outspeed it. Weird. Arcanine, how much do you do with extreme speed? 24? Okay. Because now we need to be a little cautious. Make sure that nothing goes too wrong here. I think we just stay in with Miss May and use Poison Jab, and then we swap to Arcanine and we're still online as long as we have extreme speed. Because nothing here kills us. Goes for E-Ball. Oh, perfect. Dies to poison. Never mind, it has a Lumberry. Okay, I believe Crit Energy Ball has a chance to kill us. Yeah, it does. So, we are going to swap Miss May over to Arcanine. Energy Ball. And now, thanks to extreme speed, we outspeed and KO. And lastly comes in Flapple. Flapple is either going to go for... I mean, pretty much anything but Dragon Dance. Hold on. Question... I think it can go for Dragon Dance. I'll admit, I'm now a little worried it can go for Dragon Dance, but no, I think it sees Dragon Dance as an offensive setup. I think we've done this math before. So we're going to swap to Roserade. Good. Okay. We outspeed KO with Hidden Power Ice. Yeah, no, I think I misunderstood how setup AI worked for speed boosting moves. Thankfully, that's a little less devastating than other types of setup. Hello there, gay old man. But like in the jolly, happy sort of way. Oh, that is a guy we can talk to. Take this volcanic ash here. Ah, this is the volcanic ash house. I don't suppose we get anything in here, do we? Make glass out of volcanic ash. We can't actually make items with the soot sack, can we? I don't think we can do anything with the soot sack. You can? Oh shit, what can you get with the soot sack? Do you just get like the wakes up from sleep whistle? All the flutes like normal. Huh. I suppose it makes sense. You can't use them in battle, so it's not like it affects that much. Huh. That's cute. I don't think there's anything else we can get before our next fight. We're coming up on Vito, though. It also takes about a year to make one flute, so have fun, I guess. Exactly. And I will have fun. That's a fucking threat. Yep, okay. This fight. If we can beat this fight, we make it to Fall Arbor Town. Ooh, big nugget. Hell yeah. So that being said, I need to go pee, so I will be right back. Okay. I don't think Butterfingers are structurally sound enough to be any larger than something you can pop into your mouth hole. Well, thanks for teaching me that, Turtle. I appreciate that. Good to know. I'm gonna save the game real quick. Cool. Pause that. Mute that. Okay. So this next fight's a little weird because you only see 3 Pokemon here. This is in fact actually a double battle. Against Intimidate, White Herb, Staraptor, Ew. Close Combat, Roost. Ooh, you do get your shit rocked by Walrein. Okay. It's unfortunately going to be a really annoying fight to calc out because of how we have to, like, you know, get everything set up. Or we have to keep tapping back and forth. Wanted to show me that Electros was good here. I think it was delusional for a second. Although, we teach it Thunder Punch over Brick Break. Oh, Muscle Band, that almost KOs Staraptor. Okay. Storm Drain, Focus Sash, Light Herb, Intimidate Leftovers. Ugh. Well, Gyarados gets its shit dunked by Togedemaru. So the thing is, we could fight these as 2 individual trainers and they'd be way easier, but then we wouldn't be able to get the shed shell. And we want to be able to get the shed shell. It's very important for later. So, Raichu, you get your shit wrecked by Flygon, unsurprisingly. And by Torterra, also unsurprisingly. You do have Fake Out, which is annoying. Which means we just have to bait Fake Out KO. The thing that's really frustrating about baiting Fake Out KO on something without Protect is that it means you're kind of you're guaranteed to bait Random Move with Slot B. Like Togedemaru dies to close combat always. Though I suppose theoretically, if it's Zoroark, because Zoroark's faster than Staraptor, we can bait Quick Attack, Quick Kill. Okay. Which means we do need to use something that ideally is a special attacker. Into Raichu. Soft Sand doesn't get there. Or is just so powerful that it can do it through Intimidate. But I don't think we have anything that powerful. Like, in theory, if we baited into Togedemaru, because hold on, export, import, Seismitoad with Soft Sand. Out of curiosity, how well do you fight? You fight Marowak really well. Not well enough, but and you fight Rhyperior really well. If only you were a little more specially offensive, bud. Knockoff from Zoroark does a lot to Raichu. But we need Zoroark to be our bait. Because, yeah, you outspeed Raichu, which means that Fake Out does become priority fast kill. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to fully calc this fight before end of stream today. So, opens Raichu and Staraptor. Free damage Zoro to Fake Out needs us to be at 20. Quick attack, yeah. To 20 HP. Which does mean, bare minimum, we can... Because Raichu would Fake Out into Togedemaru, which would knock it out after Soft Sand boosted Earth Power because of Iron Barb's recoil. Intimidate, White Herb. There's another calculator that's basically the same, but does put this fight as one team. I wish that they had like a variant where it's like, oh yeah, you could do one, the other, or both. Yeah, it's a little frustrating. Because like, once we get in Togedemaru, we can then Fake Out Staraptor. Because, like, is there something that does so much damage where... Stomping Tantrum on Flygon... The problem is that... Fire Punch Bone Ring, Lokic, Jesus. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to stay in to use a move like Fake Out. I mean, it's only a single roll where Seismitoad doesn't one-hit KO Marowak. That's so frustrating. If it was just a little stronger. Like, I'm curious. If we had literally a single extra Ivy, this thing would be so perfect. It'd be so good. Yeah. Krill issue. Honestly, Krill issue for real. I mean, the nice thing is that, again, Togedemaru comes in and baits kill on pretty much everything. And close combat. How much damage does Shadowbone? Shadowbone does a lot with Talent Flame. Ghost, physical. What's Shadowbone do? %chance to lower defense by 1 stage. Are you... You are slower than Staraptor, so at least that's something. Cursed Fire Ghost type. I wish that I had, like, fucking... Okay, you're never baiting low kick. It's always going to be Fire Punch, Bone Meringue, or Shadow Bone. And close combat. What takes close combat exceptionally well? Fucking nothing if we're being real. Okay, Nidoking, but Bone Meringue basically guaranteed kills Nidoking. Flygon, maybe? Because, like, how much does Fake Out on Raichu do to Togedemaru, actually? Togedemaru has 132 HP. Minus 11 from Fake Out. Minus 19 from Quick Attack. Drops it to 102. Does, in fact, show it. Assuming, and that's if, like, neither of them crit. Because it's like, Talonflame, in theory, should be fine. But, like, obviously dies to Shadowbone crit. And it's like, Noelle, guaranteed live Shadowbone, but dies to everything else and also close combat. Pikachu does attack first, aren't you? Gotta be a way to go somehow. Gotta remember that whatever we open with takes an Intim drop. If Seismitoad was just a little stronger. Okay, what about you, Flygon? Because, like... Togedemaru, when do you get Spiky Shield? You get it at 54. Damn. I'm like, I have 2 rare candies. I could, in theory, force Togedemaru to get Spiky Shield. It's a shame that Zoroark always baits close combat from Staraptor. Do we just risk the 1 roll? Like... I think I'm kind of content swapping into Gorobus. And it's like, if we fail to kill it with Seismitoad, Cowabummer. But we're kind of fine. Like, we just have no use for Gorobus for anything. Its stats are so bad. Because, like... I'm curious, do you then get beat by... No, you definitely don't get beat. Ooh, Helping Hand. Ew. Oh, that's gross. Yeah, so we would also need to make sure that Rhyperior sees KO on whatever it's going into. And I think in theory, if we give Gorobus, like, a Citrus Berry... Talonflame, close combat to Gorobus. It's not really guaranteed to live. Yeah, it's really messy. It's so frustrating. Though the thing is, we could also plan around potentially losing Gorobus, where we instead go for Liquidation into a Lowland Marowak. And then Earth Power. But then the line also potentially gets fucky if... Because, like, if it goes for Fire Punch, Gorobus basically is guaranteed to live. And then definitely be low enough HP after that in close combat to bait KO on pretty much anything. Dual Wing Beat or close combat. We just kind of got to find something that swaps into all of Staraptor's moves really good. Just kind of neato King. How fast are you, Rhyperior? You're very slow. That's good. Stone Edge into Talonflame would be bad. We could also walk this back and try to... I haven't even looked at the version of this where we try to fight down, like, Staraptor and co. I assume... Because we need something specially offensive. Ooh, Walrein might be an option. Hold on now. Because we still can do Zoroark baits Fake Out and Quick Attack into Togedemaru. And then Walrein with Nevermelt Ice, always Oko's Staraptor. Then in comes... We could control if it's... I didn't even think about the fact that we could try to control if it's Marowak or Rhyperior that comes in second. Okay, so let's see how we do this with Gyarados. Because let's assume Togedemaru is on the field now. Substitute, Dragon Dance, Intimidate. Zing Zap still does a lot of damage. I think Zing Zap plus Frost Breath into Gyarados kind of gets it, don't it? Like, we could use our attacks at -1. We use Fake Out to flinch it. So what's Raichu doing at this point? Raichu has Extreme Speed, Fake Out, Grass Knot, basically nothing that does damage into Togedemaru. Probably dumping a Thunderbolt into Walrein, which is kinda okay. Because, like, how much damage do we have to... I didn't even check to see, actually, if it's Gyarados or Luminion that comes in second. Hold on, wait. It's actually probably never Gyarados, because Gyarados sees that it gets outspeed and KO'd by Zing Zap. For better or for worse. I wonder if it would be fun to try streaming once I'm able to move out and get my own place. I mean, look, if you like being on the camera, if you like attention, if you have a game that you enjoy and you're passionate about, like, you know, it never hurts to try. Muscle Band, Fake Out plus Zing Zap, 2-hit KOs Luminion. Luminion is faster, which is frustrating. Hey, have you heard of this really cool game called Monster Sanctuary? I believe you told me about... Oh, right. Goof ass. Okay. I wonder, I can't beat Staraptor with, like, Gorbis, can I? No. In theory, with Never Melt Ice. Wait, hold up, actually. Wait, yeah, Staraptor uses Quick Attack into Togedemaru, which then makes it take chip damage. Never Melt Ice Gorbis would in fact kill Staraptor. Ah, but it can get Thunderbolted by Raichu. Though it would be... No, it would still be Fast Kill. Hold on, how does... Hold on. Okay, so Fake Out, if it spawns first turn out, it's not targeting Shield Dust or Inner Focus. It's +9. It sees Fast Kill with Fake Out. Right. Because I think I would be able to, like, lower Gorbis' HP if Raichu sees Fake Out kill on Zoroark. I believe if I'm understanding this correctly, highest damage for a move is, or highest move priority is +8. Fast Kill shows it as an additional +6. Oh, the move has priority and AI is slower. Okay, yeah, wait. Fake Out has priority. Raichu is slower than Zoroark. So that means that it's an additional +3. Sorry, +6. So I believe Fake Out's usage priority against Zoroark is +12. Or no, sorry, +15. Because Fake Out's base priority is +9. And then stacking on top of that, the bonuses from being a quick kill / priority move kill turns it into +15. Meanwhile, the highest roll that it could get on Gorbis with Thunderbolts is +8, +6. Which I think means we can set it up so that it tries to KO Zoroark turn 1, and then tries to KO Gorobus turn 2 on the turn we swap Gorobus. And if it's specifically with Thunderbolt, that means we get a free swap into something that has fucking ground type. Hold on, this is such a do you want the fake out flowchart? I was unaware there was a fake out flowchart. This is such a dumb line, but I think it works. Because, yeah, give Gorobus, never melt ice. I might test this on my own time. You got there either way. I did. I did get there either way. Because, yeah, if Staraptor, who has an HP of 142, divided by 8, it would take 17 damage. 142 minus 17 is 125. Ice Beam does minimum 126 with Never Melt Ice. That's so dumb. That's so fucking dumb. I don't know what Luminion would go for that turn. Oh, wait a second. Oh, Semantis making a whole set of documentation for R&B, so as a part of that, he's making a fake out flowchart. That's cool. Okay. Hold on, if you're at -1 speed, that's a speed tie. Because what takes Thunderbolt really well? In theory. It's so tempting to swap you in and then get the free KO on Raichu. And all we have to do is pre-damage Gorobus to 110. Because, yeah, I think if we can wipe out the Camper Lawrence half of the team first, the other half should be really easy to switch around. Oh, yeah, so if we fake out with Togedemaru into Luminion, we don't have anything that's faster than it. You would bait Hydro Pump. Should then be a free swap. Back into... no, it wouldn't be. So then... interesting. Wait, hold on. So obviously you take nothing from Thunderbolts. And what do you take from Hydro Pump? Also not a lot. Okay. Because, yeah, this will be Togedemaru's first turn on the field. Which means it can use Fake Out on Luminion to break its Focus Sash. So, Luminion doesn't act, we get a free swap to a ground type of our choice. I'm honestly kind of surprised how little damage this Luminion does. I'm trying to think, how do we deal with frickin' Gyarados? Have I been calling it Finian? Yeah, Luminion. Oh, what do you expect? Yeah, no, it's fair. I don't know. I figured Ice Beam would be able to pretty easily KO something that was quad weak to it. Like Raichu. Yeah, no, ideally, we swap into something that's immune to electric type attacks, or is willing to carry a Cherry Berry, but kind of not a lot of those. The thing that we're suffering from here is that Togedemaru is just a little slower than Luminion. And it's like we could bring another Pokemon to bait KOs. I guess I just prefer to not do that. Thunderbolt, Extreme Speed, Fake Out, Grass Knot. At that point, we kind of don't know what Raichu's gonna go for. It could Thunderbolt into Togedemaru, which is fine because Togedemaru can't get paralyzed. Because, like, okay, what would Raichu use into Flygon? Because it wouldn't see that it's outsped and KO'd, so it wouldn't go for Extreme Speed. Well, it could still go for Extreme Speed. It's most likely to go for Grass Knot. Grass Knot and Extreme Speed, actually, either of which getting drawn into Eldegoss would be good. But then Eldegoss would be taking Ice Beam only does 39%? Are you fucking pissing my pants? Not my Omoroshi lackey. Well, shit. Okay, no, we could do the version where we bait Hydro Pump. And then by baiting Hydro Pump into Eldegoss, wild thing to say. Have you not seen the Omoroshi lackey meme? It's a high quality bit. Wild thing to say. Honestly, Gorbis doesn't take that much from Raichu Grass Knot either, TBH. We don't have to pre-damage Gorbis that much to do our baiting properly. Ooh, just noticed. Raichu has Lightning Rod. Nearly planned on KOing Luminion with Electric-type attacks while the Lightning Rod Pokemon was on the field. Glad I caught myself on that one. Okay. Which means we need to swap in a Grass type capable of KOing Luminion. We can still get it with Fake Out. It might be Torterra. Yeah, because Torterra takes basically no damage from any of Raichu's shit. It does mean that it would take... Yeah, that Ice Beam is a lot more damage than I'd like. So we're on the turn. Here, I think I'll start actually writing things down now. Open with Gorb and Zoro. KO Star with I-Beam. Swap Zoro for Toge. Swap to... So actually, hold on. If Lightning Rod is on the field, does that mean it would send in Gyarados? Because... fucking... yeah? Like... words are hard. Because it would see that Gyarados couldn't get KO'd by Zingzap. Because of... and also, actually, does Intimidate make it so that it sees that Gyarados can come in? Although, I will note, Gyarados is slower than Togedemaru and takes more damage than it deals. So is Luminion, but assuming we can't use Zingzap or Nuzzle, it's Smart Strike does 20%. I think it still always goes for Finian because Finian is faster. You know? I might be crazy, but... I suppose also theoretically in a world... I keep calling it Finian, it's a Luminian. In a world where we make Luminian the only thing on the field, we can start fighting the left side of the board. Maybe. Especially because, like, actually... Raichu against Seismitoad. Seismitoad takes so much from Grass Knot, though. Yeah. We crossed the 3-hour mark. I think we should probably call it. Also, how long have we been on this track? I feel like, oh, we got the big fucking... We got this, that's why. Let's jump to... There we go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna calc this in my off hours, play around with the AI to like try to get an idea of how it works. So we'll do that when we do that. One more pair of fights until Vito, guys. And if we can beat Vito, if we can make it past fucking Fall Arbor Vito. Oh, by the way, April, I love the outfit. Oh, thank you. It's just a cute little gray top with cold shoulders. I love me anything that has cold shoulders. But anyways, if we can beat Vito, Onix becomes Steelix. We can finally evolve Seadra. We get Spiky Shield on Togedemaru. We get so much good stuff. It's kind of incredible. Oh, also we can evolve Murkrow, which is a more recent add, but still. So yeah, you're not gonna want to miss it. I get a gun next stream, right? No, but we are a few streams away from getting our next heart scale, and maxing Rosarade's special attack is the same as giving it a gun. We set that from 3 to 31, yeah. You get to do the fun gauntlet. I get to do the fun gauntlet. Look, I'm kind of excited to calc the gauntlet because, like, it's a bunch of, like, small teams, so I get to kind of figure it out one by one, you know? That being said, I should look for a place to raid you guys into. I see someone's doing a Soul Link of Emerald. Pixel Vix is live. Raid me into my bed, K-Banks. Let's see, what do we got in the old Pokemon Emerald category? I wonder, can I just look up Run and Bun and see what happens? Why are people doing, like, Run and Bun in fucking Scarlet and Violet? I don't understand you people. Oh, hey, it's me. I'll raid y'all into Pixel Vix. It's been a minute. I don't think I'm gonna bother popping over there myself, so you all go be nice for me. Next stream should be Wednesday, where I will hopefully have figured out this godforsaken double battle. Until then, friends, I'd like to thank you so much for joining me. I have been April. She has been May. You have all been incredible, and I will catch you all in the next one. Have a good night, folks. Sending out the raid. And ending the stream.